Jess. I'm back with another video. I have a plan for this video. I have like a little outline in my mind that I want to go through. I don't know if I'll get there as the usual because I go on my little tangents. But I first I would like to show you. I have this beautiful water bottle that I've never showed you guys, but it has all these stickers on here to remind me how crazy I am. And I'm currently waiting for my friend to pick me up uh, so we can go hang out. And yeah, I just figured I'd come on here and talk to you guys about some stuff. The first thing is that I'm not gonna have any videos probably for the next like 3 weeks. That is because I am checking myself into the hospital. It is official now. I am going. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. Um, I have decided, along with my doctor, along with Josue, and along with the, what is the word? I guess the persuasion of my family, that I should check myself into the hospital and just kind of get this over with. Because it's simple to say when you're not the one going that just do it and get it over with and it'll be fine. And that's it's true. It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. But when you're the person that's going in the hospital and you really don't want to go because it disrupts your life, and you're such a homebody like I am, that you don't want to go out and you don't want to be in a foreign place for up to like 2 weeks or however long I can be there. I mean, usually it's a couple days, but I feel like this time I'm actually going to take advantage of being at the hospital and get the help I need, and not rush it, because I was in the hospital in January, which I was not on YouTube at that time, so I've never talked about this unless it's in my podcast if you've listened to my podcast. Uh, I was in the hospital in January. I had just recently recovered from postpartum depression, after or postpartum psychosis, whatever it was, after I had my daughter, and I was only in there for a week. Um, I feel like it helped me a lot, but the overall, it helped me, but in the grand scheme of things, I was not the one that wanted to go during that time. I was forced to go. Um, it was involuntary. I did not want to go at first. I got there with the intention of like, I don't want to participate. And then eventually I changed my mind. This time I am fully aware that I am the one that's putting myself there, um, and that I need to be there for my safety, really. It's getting to the point of where, yeah, I'm kind of going off on a tangent. I can already see this. But anyway, we'll just go with it. We'll just roll with it. Okay. So, uh, I, like I've said in my other previous videos, I've been having some, like, distortions. Like, I've been having disassociation, panic attacks, really horrible nightmares. A lot of stuff to do with trauma related things that I've experienced in my life. It's not really my bipolar anymore. Every time I've been hospitalized prior to this, it was because of my bipolar disorder. Um, so now that I'm aware that I need help for some of the stuff that I've went through, uh, and that I don't have to be ashamed that I'm going through some shit right now. um, I decided that next week, after my doctor's appointments are done with, because I have these doctor's appointments that I have to attend, for my medical problems. I can't miss them. I can't reschedule them. I have to go to them. So I've decided after that, I'm going to call, the hospital. I'm not going to tell you what hospital I'm in because I think that would be a little much. But I already know where I'm going to go. I already know who I'm going to call. I've called them before and had myself, what's the word? I've had myself placed there before. Um, so I feel confident that I'm going to get the help I need. Um, it is a little terrifying just because, like I said, I don't like being away from my house and away from my daughter. That's really the last time that I was involuntarily committed. I did not want to be away from my daughter, and that was the main reason I did not want to go. I was put in crisis for a couple of days before they placed me at a state facility, and I had not been at that state facility since I was a teenager, and it was horrendous. uh, the people there were not nice, just like the prior time that I was there. And there was just like a lot of problems. I made it through. It's whatever now. I mean, I don't know if it really helped me because now that's from January, and now I'm going back in the hospital not even a year later. Um, so I'm going to a hospital that I know can help me. I've been there before. I know that I had progress when I was there. Um, so I'm gonna do that, and then from there, uh, I'm most likely gonna go into IOP afterwards or the partial hospitalization program. They're gonna probably put me in one of those two. Um, and then from there, get a therapist and go back to my psychiatrist and just kind of start living again because I mean, you can tell in my videos, right? My bed is not made, and I apologize for that in like every single video. But there was a time where my bed was made, and I was making these videos, and like I had a nice setup going. That has not been the case recently, um, and yeah, so I've just kind of lost myself over these past few months. I was doing really well when I got out of the hospital for I would say about like 4 months. I would say probably from January to April, I was doing really well. And then the summer hit, and I don't know what went on, but there was like a switch in my brain. And I've been on multiple different medications this year. They've switched my medicines like when I was in the hospital, and then when I got out of the hospital, and now I'm not sleeping, and they're not giving me any sleep medication. So I just thought it was overdue that I go in the hospital and just get this situation taken care of. Um, it's like I said, it's not a situation that I ever want to do. I never want to go in the hospital. It's not something that I would choose to do because nobody wants to be plucked out of their life and put into, somewhere that it's an unknown with unknown people. Um, and then you have to go through everything again. You have to go through the medications. You have to go through telling them what your story is, and meeting all of these new people and learning how to cope for 2 weeks when you're not in your house. Um, so I mean, I'm not trying to scare anybody. Like I know that there's people out there that watch my videos. I've had a few people I've spoken to recently that they say they have similar, uh, they have like mental health issues, and they watch my videos, and I'm assuming that my videos like help them in some way, or they find not enjoyment, but you know what I mean, like out of my videos. Uh, so I'm not trying to scare those people, and if you have to go in the hospital, I'm not trying to scare you. It's just for me, I'm such a introverted person that it's just terrifying to get away from my house. Um, but I'll make it through. There are benefits. I did want to say there are benefits of being in the hospital. For me, I really enjoy group therapy, and like I said, that's not something that since COVID I've been able to find in the outside world. So group therapy is something that I find really beneficial when I'm in the hospital. Um, they also have time that you get with like social workers and things like that, um, for like to speak with your family. So in this case, like my contacts are going to be Josue and usually they're my dad, but I'm not going to have him as my contact this time for reasons I won't state. Uh, I'd rather just have him not know what's going on right now. Um, but like they get a plan of action ready for when you come home and uh, all that stuff. Um, they also help you. Like in my case, I don't eat properly. I don't, especially now that I've been really depressed over these past couple of months. I have not been eating. I eat like once a day, and it's like really disordered eating. If like I mean, honestly, that's really what I'm gonna call it is disordered eating. It's not it's not normal. So they feed you 3 times a day, and they give you snacks, and they track if you're eating or not eating. Um, because there are people that are in there for like anorexia and things like that. So it's not just like people that are bipolar, people that have went through trauma. It's all different diagnoses. Um, so they track that. You do get to have time to call your family, call your friends, um, and you have like downtime where you can interact with the other patients. Um, that is something that I normally don't take advantage of until I'm like comfortable there. So I think this time I'm gonna try and make friends with people there and take full advantage of the therapy that I'm getting. Because we're all there for the same reason. Really, we're all there for the same reason. Um, so yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I just figured I would let you guys know what's gonna happen. If you don't hear from me for a couple of weeks, that's why. I did just recently apply for a job at Amazon, and now I'm going to have to, unfortunately, I'm going to have to not take the job. Um, I've been assured that this is fine though because there's peak season is coming up. I'll probably be able to find another job. I just really like the schedule that I was gonna work. But I gotta work on myself first. I do have some prospects for when I get out of the hospital. There's a marketing position that I was offered. Uh, I can make videos for them on TikTok and things like that. So I'm looking forward to that. Um, and just doing my branding stuff that I was doing before. Um, but yeah, it's really difficult knowing you have to do things for yourself. Like in this case, me putting myself in the hospital, going through the therapies afterwards, um, and kind of putting my life on hold for a little bit. Uh, and it's difficult when you don't have money. Money is a really big stressor for me, and the fact that I get disability and it's only like $900 a month. It's not like something you can live off of. So, but that's a different story. The whole system in America is just it's another story. But yeah, so I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are all doing well. I hope this video finds you well. I try not to be a Debbie Downer. We all have our own problems going on. I just wanted to fill you guys in on what's going on with me. Um, Hopefully, once I get out of the hospital, I'll be, a much brighter soul as I was before. And I can just spread more positivity as I was before. Um, I can definitely tell that my personality is not shining through because I have these other things going on in my life. So yeah, I just hope that I can make a positive impact in you guys' life after this, and I get myself well. And hey, if you're going through the same things, hopefully you get yourself well. Maybe this video pushes you to do some of the things that you've been struggling to do. Um, but yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.